Alright, well, welcome back. We are in the middle of League D. When it comes to FIFA International Soccer, we're doing a little bit of a simulation tournament, a little loosely based on the World Cup. Just trying to incorporate all the teams in the league and splitting them up into reasonable kind of divisions, and yeah, just doing the same, single round robin, but we're doing 6 teams instead of 4. And I had originally tried them with 5, but the games, like the in-game league, gives you 8 teams, so I figured switching it to 6 would be the best course of action. And we currently have Argentina in first place with 6 points, and they were upset by South Korea, who are now tied with Bulgaria for 2nd place. And then we have Australia in 4th place. 5th place is Norway, and then Cameroon unable to win yet. But they are playing next. Alright, let's get this going. I'll load my save state from yesterday. And yeah, we have Cameroon and Norway. They still have, I think we have about 3 rounds to go. So like each team plays each other twice, including the friendlies. I forget which teams need to play friendlies, but I do know that Argentina and South Korea have played 4 out of the 5 ranked matches. I don't remember the rest of them. Norway, I think Norway and Cameroon have only played like maybe 1 or 2. I know Cameroon. I'm pretty sure Cameroon only played 1. They lost 4-0, and then Norway, I think, played 2. I think they won 1 and lost 1. But yeah, Cameroon has a lot of. Well, they played Nigeria, which was a friendly matchup, and then they played very well against the friendly team. The other friendly team. I'm trying to remember what team it was, but they are one of the better ranked teams. Belgium. But they've only played 1 ranked game. And this is their 2nd. Norway also struggling for how good of a team they are. Oh. And one of the better teams on paper, but they are not performing in the tournament very well. But then again, I honestly think the game gives buffers to certain teams during certain times. Oh, which adds a little bit of excitement. And there we go, Norway getting the first goal. That's Lee Patterson. We're at 133. Cameroon getting the ball. Oh. Taken away by Norway. Oh, Cameroon's got it back. Passing it around. Oh, getting into an open. Oh! Yellow card for Lars Olofsson, and he's going to get a free kick very close to the net. Oh. And it results in a tying goal. And that free kick turned into a one-timer. And now Peter Karuba able to tie it up. We're at 2-12. 2-12, it's 1-1 Norway, Cameroon. Very costly foul there. Right, not in the penalty kick area, but like just outside of the net, giving them a good shot. Good opportunity to get a one-timer. Honestly, that like those free kicks and the corner kicks make it very easy to one-time a goal in this game. And I mean, in soccer, I don't know. I haven't really seen it in a World Cup. Like, it does happen, but it's just in this game. It's very it's very easy to do. All right, Cameroon, passing up. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, catches it. Yeah, so I'm gonna more than likely need to start League E over the weekend. Oh, we have a yellow card for Steven Wambonga. Same situation. This time it's going to be Norway with a free kick just outside the goal. He saves it, though. But we'll do League E. We'll probably start that on Saturday. Tomorrow, I'm going to be tidying up a little bit. I got clothes everywhere. I need to clean my bathroom and my kitchen. Pretty much everything, really. Vacuum, all that stuff. Just want to get everything nice and tidied up. Oh, Cameroon with a second goal. And then Friday, I'll be going to a concert. And then Saturday and Sunday night, I'll be working. Alarm Gopher. And yeah, going forward, I'm going to be working evenings mostly. And what I did last night, last night, I got home, I want to say around 11-ish? But like, I'm not getting to sleep until like 2 a.m. even if I try. So it's making me wonder if I should just play like an indie game for a couple hours. I'll have to try it and just make sure I'm not falling asleep in my chair. Because that does happen. But I also don't want to push it too hard. Like, I don't want to like end up staying up until like 3-4 a.m. So the projected stream time would probably be I want to say around 12, but then it's unpredictable because then sometimes I work at my other job, so I do work at 2 different places. The one place I will start, I usually start at 4:30, and then I'm done. Like the place closes at 10, and then I'm typically not out until 11:30 or 12 if it's really busy, because it's kind of like, it's got this kicker, and I think all places really have the same kind of kicker. These places are a little bit different because like they're only open in the evening, so they do extend their dine-in time according to how busy it is near the end of the day. So like they don't accept new tables after the closing time, but it seems like after the restaurant is closed, they will continue to entertain the guests that they still have. So when I'm in like here we go. When I'm in the kitchen role, it doesn't affect it as much as when I do the dishwashing job, because the dishwashing job, you still have customers, so you have to wait for everyone to leave so you can wash their dishes. So you end up, when they do stay later, then you end up staying later, just waiting to run those last dishes. So you do end up being later than you originally would be, but even then, I still would likely not get home for a while, just because of the delayed. They kind of have like delayed bus routes in the evening, so sometimes I'm just waiting like 10 minutes. Oh, there we go. Norway is up 3-2. Sometimes I'm waiting like 10 minutes for the train, or I could be waiting even longer, like 10 to 15 minutes for a bus to show up at the station. So it does extend the commute a little bit, but the other place finishes at 9, which is a lot better, but it takes me longer to get home, so I kind of get home around the same time either way, depending on my luck with catching the bus, because that one's a little different. It's like out in the middle of nowhere, so it's like a 15-minute walk after the bus kind of like reroutes. Like it kind of loops back to the station, so it does take a little bit longer to get to and from work. Oh. Oh my god. Alright, Norway has pulled up 2 goals ahead after tying it. So now they're up 4-2. It's Ove Stendal. And we only have about 17 seconds left in regulation. So Cameroon, if they're going to tie it up, I mean, you can score quick. Don't count Cameroon out. You know, you can, if you get the ball and you get in position, you can score in like 5 seconds. So I'm not saying Cameroon is out of it, but Norway does take the win at full time. It is 4-2 Norway. So Norway getting their first win. So this is, so they go down to a -1 for goal difference, and then Cameroon, unfortunately, unable to win their second game, and they go down to -6 for their goal difference. All right. So next up, we're gonna have Bulgaria. This is gonna be a friendly matchup. We got Bulgaria taking on Nigeria. So Nigeria, one of the friendly teams. This does not affect Bulgaria's overall standing in League D. It's just 2 teams. 2 teams that the game throws in, because they don't let you do, I really wish they did, but they don't let you do anything less than 8. And FIFA 96 is even harder to do, because they end up doing a 16 team league. Like, they don't let you do your own number for a league. They will add, if you do 8, they will add 8 more teams. Oh, right at midfield. But yeah, very close-knit league for League D. Leagues A, B, and C have kind of had a clear winner, especially once the final team gets their tiebreaker. This game, not so much. This league has everybody has a chance in this league. Argentina was on the way to taking the top spot until they got upset by South Korea. And South Korea, I think they played 4 of their 5 games. They're probably going to be doing some more friendlies. I think like South Korea and Argentina, they're at like 4 out of the 5 games. They're going to be more than likely the teams that are doing the friendlies. because they've been playing like ranked matches this whole time. But yeah, South Korea making some pretty wild comebacks against Bulgaria and against yeah, 'cause they lost to Australia, and then they tied Norway and they tied Bulgaria with some very late game comebacks to tie it up. And then not the case when they played Argentina. They dominated Argentina 3-0. And I think their final team to play is Cameroon, so if they win, they have a good chance of maybe popping up into the first place. I mean, the best they can do is tie Argentina. But they could get first place if Argentina loses to their next opponent, who I think also might be Cameroon. it honestly, it could be Cameroon. I don't remember all the games that happened yesterday, but like the team versus team. But yeah, I'm trying to think of who Argentina still needs to play against. But they have beaten, yeah, they beat Australia to do the undefeated tiebreaker. And they defeated Australia. Oh my goodness. Nigeria's getting a little sloppy here. Oh. Nice dive. Alright, goal kick. Kicking it away. Bulgaria. Passing it around. Oh. And man, at the end of the first half, it is 0-0. And Bulgaria, honestly though, Bulgaria has been very persistent. 12 shots on goal. Nigeria hasn't really had the opportunity, so the MVP right now, in my opinion, would be the goalie from Nigeria. Keeping this game at 0-0 despite Nigeria not being a very offensive team at the moment. It's been all Bulgaria getting the shots on net. But Nigeria has been impressive in this tournament, even winning their last game against Norway. Alright. And yeah, it's actually very rare. It's very, very rare that we get 0-0 at halftime. I think it's only happened a couple of times. And we've never had a game go 0-0. It's a full time. Alright, here we go. Oh, Bulgaria getting close. But yeah, if this game goes 0-0, it'll be the first time we've had a 0-0 tie. oftentimes the games can be a little low scoring. Oh, what a save there in the header as well. Yeah, a lot of the games I go like 0-0 or they're very low scoring in the first half. The teams really start to turn it up in the second half. I've had like games start off 0-0 and then they go 5-0 in the second half. But both teams playing very well defensively. Oh, it's the second corner kick. We're gonna go into corner kick purgatory here. Oh, Nigeria takes it away. So we're getting down to the final minute of gameplay. So a goal here by either team will really significantly increase their chances of winning, as there won't be that much time to catch up if a team gets a goal here. Oh, just missed the net. Alright, Nigeria kicking it away. Oh, here comes Bulgaria. No, back to Nigeria. Bulgaria. Oh, it goes in. Oh man, it's gotta be like very close to the final second. It's Bojidar Anjanov. Oh, 7:31. So yeah, Nigeria's got 29 seconds to tie it up. That's a reasonable amount of time, especially if you can win the battle at midfield. Alright, yeah, at this point all Bulgaria needs to do is just keep the ball out of their zone. Oh, but there it is, a security blanket goal right there. It's 2-0 now. And yeah, I think it's safe to say Bulgaria's got it now. Team Aqua Fresh. I remember renting this game back in the day. And thinking to myself, hey, that looks like the Aqua Fresh. That looks like Grandma's toothpaste. Alright, well, Bulgaria, look at that. 23 shots on net, though. Like, versus 5. The funny thing is they got 23 shots on net, but Nigeria only saved 16. They only got 2 goals. They missed the net a lot. Alright, so we have another friendly matchup. Oh yeah, Belgium. Alright, so Belgium getting a friendly game against South Korea. So South Korea able to upset sorry, my brain stopped working for a second there. Trying to recall information. They were able to upset the top team. Oh shit. Argentina. Oh my god. I think that's... Wait, that's Belgium. Alright, wait. Let me see. What team is which? I guess... Yeah, I think that might be Belgium. Oh no, that was... See, they keep switching uniforms. The Korea just starting off with the... Like, what? Did this team just get buffed? I think this team got buffed. And they might be buffed for the entire tournament. What? Yeah, because they dominated Argentina, winning 3-0. And then that opening goal starting off hot against Belgium. What? That's number 2. And keep in mind, Kim Tianjin, the goal scorer there, keep in mind that this is a friendly matchup, so it will not it will not give South Korea any more points, but holy shit, they just scored 2 goals. Yeah, they're fired up. They are absolutely fired up for this tournament. And if they can beat, I think it's Cameroon. Oh, yeah, Argentina was getting sloppy too against South Korea. If they can beat Cameroon and Argentina loses, there's a chance, depending on the goal difference, that South Korea might be able to take first place, which would be absolutely wild, considering this is like what, 94. I don't even think South Korea qualified for the 94. I mean, I guess they were a good enough team to... Oh, there we go. Belgium with the goal. They were a good enough team to have to be featured on FIFA. This is Peter Halas. It's either that or I don't know if the FIFA developers just picked random teams. But I don't know if they were in the official tournament. There's a handful of teams in this game that weren't part of the official tournament. Oh, actually, yeah, I can check that right now. Because they had, I think they had less teams in 1994. What team was that scored? Korea one more time. They're really taking it to Belgium. That's Longplay Kim. Yeah, the 1994 was in the USA. And that's why USA was in the tournament and part of this game, just because it took place in USA, and I think that's why they made the oh no, South Korea was there. Okay. All right, Belgium taking a little bit of a lead back. Actually, I think. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So yeah, they had 24 teams, and now I think they do more. But all of the teams that qualified were in the game, and then there were, I think, there's 6 teams in this game that didn't qualify, or that weren't in the tournament. That one of them being Canada, definitely being Canada. Canada doesn't typically, Canada doesn't typically qualify. I'm trying to think of the other teams that are in this game. Alright, let me check my spreadsheet here. Australia. Yeah, Australia is one of them. So Canada, Australia. Canada, Australia. Japan. Japan. Yeah, Japan. So Canada, Australia, Japan. Yeah, but no, South Korea was in this. Oh man, I smell let's see, Netherlands was there. Something smells like Triastin. Or acetone, my bad. Oh, Romania? Oh no, Romania. Romania was in it. Bolivia, Spain, Italy. I'm trying to think of like the other teams. Scotland, maybe. Scotland? Yeah, I don't see Scotland. So, Australia, Canada, Japan, Scotland. And then there was two more. There's two more. Bolivia, Spain, Italy. Oh, Bolivia. Oh, no, Bolivia's there. Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia. I can't think of the other teams. Norway, Bulgaria, Ireland. Oh, you know what? I think it's Ireland. Yeah, Ireland. Oh no, Republic of Ireland. I don't know then. I guess what I can do is copy and paste these. That's the only way I can really figure it out. Alright. So 1994 World Cup. So Saudi Arabia. Alright. South Korea. Cameroon, Morocco, and Nigeria. So Cameroon, Morocco, and Nigeria. Mexico and the United States. Oh, we got a goal. Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia. Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil. Okay, Brazil. Okay, and Bolivia. And then Belgium and Bulgaria. Belgium and Bulgaria. Germany and Greece. Germany and Greece. Sometimes I have to do the long way because like my brain sucks sometimes. Italy, Netherlands, Norway, Ireland, Netherlands, Norway, Ireland, Romania, Russia, Romania, and Russia. And then Spain, Sweden, Switzerland. Oh, I think, is that it? Yeah. Okay, so Spain, Switzerland. Spain. Oops. Sorry, Spain, Switzerland, and I think it was Sweden. So we're left with 4 teams. Alright. So our next game, we have another friendly matchup. Australia is gonna go up against Nigeria. Alright, we got a lot of friendly matchups going on. Australia is gonna play their second friendly matchup, this time against Nigeria. For some reason, I thought this game had 30 teams. 6, 12, 18, 24. They do have 30 teams. That's odd. So there should be 6 left over. Oh, there are. Never mind. Wait, England wasn't... It's just because like they were at the bottom, so I didn't see. England didn't... Or France. Wait, that's odd. That can't be right. That can't be right. So the 6 teams that were not in the 1994 World Cup, some of them were really good teams. Like, some of them were really good teams in this game. So the teams in this game that were not in the 1994 World Cup are England, Scotland, Canada, France, Australia, and Japan. And honestly, does some of them make sense? Except England and France. Like, in this game, they are solid teams. I think France... Oh, France was the runner-up for League C. England was the runner-up for League A. Okay, Scotland did struggle. And, yeah, we're going to see how... I mean, Japan is a pretty solid team in this game. I went up against Japan for the playthrough, for the long play. And they have pretty decent stats. But I think I can almost be very certain that the inclusion of Canada and Japan specifically have to do with the gaming, like video games being popular in those countries. I mean, the Canada team is pretty rough to play as. But let's see. So yeah, like, and you may not be aware of this, but there are tournaments that go on. So like the World Cup is every 4 years, but there are like little tournaments that happen all over the world to determine who makes it to the World Cup. The World Cup is literally the finals, and these are usually tournaments. So there's the AFC, which is the Asian part of it. So that includes the Asian zone, and that's where like Saudi Arabia and Korea. And then, like, you don't really see... I don't know if just football is not popular, but you don't really... I think Malaysia is in one of the later games. But, and Singapore, actually. Singapore, Malaysia, and China, actually, are in some of the later games. Whether or not they qualify for the World Cup, but I think it was just to give the game more players, teams to choose from. But yeah, that year with Saudi Arabia and South Korea, you don't really see Thailand or Vietnam or like any of the Southeast Asian teams. I think it's more so Middle East Asia where football is popular, because you see teams like Turkey and yeah, like Saudi Arabia, and this year there are more. I think Tunisia is in there. But yeah, I think it's more of a Middle Eastern thing, or East Asia, with like South Korea, Japan being popular there. And then the CA is the African zone. You do get a lot of teams from there: Cameroon, Morocco, Nigeria. This year it's like Egypt. Egypt just got eliminated. I don't know if there's any teams from the African zone yet. The OFC is Oceania. I guess not really. That would just be like Samoa. And then the North American, Central American, and Caribbean zone usually is Mexico. Not always United States, not always Canada. But that's where you'll have like Trinidad and like Jamaica. I'm surprised. Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised we don't see Jamaica in this game. I thought there was a game with Jamaica in it, but it might have been an Olympics game. And then there's the CONMEBOL, which is the South America. You're gonna get a lot of teams in there: Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia. This year there was Paraguay. And then the UEFA is always like stacked. Because like Belgium, Bulgaria, Germany, Greece, Italy. I think right now, if we go into our current World Cup finals, so we're in the quarterfinals now. I think it's like all Europe. Okay, so you got Morocco. So you have one African team left. And you have one South American team left. Everybody else is from Europe. So you can tell where football is kind of like the most popular, but Uruguay won the first World Cup way back in the day. And I'm pretty sure they beat I'm trying to remember what team they beat. I'm pretty sure they beat Argentina. Uruguay. Where is it? Where's the... Oh, there it is. Winning teams. Oh, it was hosted by Uruguay and won by Uruguay. Where's the team that they beat, though? I'll have to click on it, I think, to see. Yeah, Uruguay. Yeah, they did beat Argentina in the finals. Can I do a quick move to the next one? Yes. And then the second one, it was Italy beating Czechoslovakia. Alright, 1938, Italy beat Hungary 4-2. Moving up to 1950, Uruguay takes their second one against Brazil in the finals. 1954, West Germany beating Hungary 3-2. 1958, Brazil beats Sweden 5-2. 1962, Brazil wins again, beating Czechoslovakia 3-1. 1966, England beats West Germany 4-2. 1970, Brazil wins again 4-1 over Italy. 1974, Netherlands. Oh wait, no, Germany, sorry. West Germany beats Netherlands 2-1. 1978, Argentina beats the Netherlands 3-1. 1982, Italy beats West Germany 3-1. 1986, Argentina wins again over West Germany 3-2. Alright, West Germany beats Argentina in 1990, 1-0. And then 1994 was Brazil and Italy. Alright, there we go. I'll just read the rest of these off since we're so close. Brazil tied Italy in regulation time, but Brazil wins 3-2 on penalty kicks. 1998, France beats Brazil 3-0. 2000, Brazil though comes back, beating Germany 2-0. 2006, Italy and France tie 1-1, and then on penalty kicks, Italy wins 5-3. In 2010, Spain gets their first championship against the Netherlands. In 2014, Germany beats Argentina. 2018, France wins again, second time I think, 4-2 against Croatia. And then the last one, Argentina ties France 3-3, but Argentina gets 4-2 on penalty kicks. And then this year, Argentina are the defending champions, and they almost lost to Egypt. Almost. I think I read an article about how the Egyptian coach kind of felt that they were skewing calls because they like having the defending champion in the finals. If they were gonna rig it, that would be why. Not saying whether it was rigged or not. I'm just saying if they wanted to rig it, that would be a reason for sure. All right, so we have Cameroon taking on Bulgaria. And sometimes I get those same vibes in football. I'm just like, yo, they're just trying to get this team to the finals. Alright, so Cameroon is taking on Bulgaria. Cameroon has yet to win. And Bulgaria can tie. Bulgaria can tie first place if they're able to get a win here. So very important game for Bulgaria. Oh man, and they are playing like it is a very important game. Booting it right in the net. Less than a minute in the first half. That's Jadon Kostanov. We're at 22 seconds. Alright, tipping it out. Cameroon with the corner kick. But I will be 100% honest with you. Oh, Bulgaria scoring once again. The team that I'm going to be cheering for will be Morocco, even though they beat Canada, because I mean, when has an African team ever won the World Cup? Come on, it's about damn time. It's about damn time. Let's go Morocco. It's been South America and Europe like all day, all the time. But also, I'm actually yeah, I guess Jamaica does have a team. I've never noticed Jamaica in the World Cup. They do have a team, but they don't perform well enough. Because you can put any country in the World Cup, and they will show you their qualifying games. So they beat the Dominican Republic twice. They beat the Virgin Islands. They beat Guatemala. They beat Bermuda. They beat Trinidad and Tobago. They lost to Curacao. Oh yeah, because I think was this for women's? This must be for women's. These are happening. These are actually happening now. Oh no, 25. These happened last year. Yeah, it looked like they performed pretty well, but I don't know how they decide that. Because it does look like Jamaica did pretty well. But you can literally put any country and type in World Cup, and you'll see their qualifying games. Unless you put Samoa, then you get the Rugby World Cup. I gotta think of like another team to try. Let's see teams that like we don't see in the World Cup often enough. Yeah, let's try Thailand. Oh, and we have Kuwait, Turkmenistan, Sri Lanka, Singapore. Yeah, these are qualifying games. These are from, I think these are from last year. Myanmar, yeah, they play teams like yeah, so like this is like the division of teams and like the best of, I guess, because Korea qualified. But yeah, they're playing teams like Laos, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Kuwait, Chinese Taipei, Fiji. Where's the standings? Oh, they reset because I think they're already starting qualifying games for the next one. Or this might be for the Women's World Cup. But yeah, sometime in the future, you know, you might see Thailand or Vietnam. We got the Philippines beating Thailand 2-1 in 2024. Yeah, you might see some of these teams in the World Cup in the future. Indonesia, because like they're trying, they're having qualifying games. There's one in January 2027 between Thailand and Indonesia. I don't know what the winner of that, where they go. It's the AFC. They have an AFC Asian Cup that's going to happen in January of 2027. And I think a lot of this influences who qualifies. But I still don't know for sure exactly how, because it's like, okay, this team like really fucking killed it, but they're not in the World Cup. But I think you have, even if you perform really, really well, you do have your like final games. I don't know how it all works. It kind of reminds me of like NCAA football, where I'm just like, how do they decide who goes for what bowl? Like, there's just so many different divisions and like 112 teams. NCAA basketball makes a lot more sense to me. Oh man, he just like ran over his head. Fuck him. He's just like, fuck him. If you want to lie on the grass, I'll step on your head. This is Darius Goujon. And it is 3-2 Morocco. Sorry, not Morocco, Cameroon. Cameroon can tie it up. And play spoiler. And that's what Cameroon can do. They can play spoiler. Because a win here by Bulgaria will bring them up to 6 points, tie them with the top team. Oh, that'd be Argentina. And Bulgaria pulls ahead 5-3? No, 4-2. 4-2. That's Chidan Kostanov. Yeah, 4-2 Bulgaria over Cameroon. And they will tie Argentina. Argentina can pull away if they win their next game, which I think is also against Cameroon. I can't remember who Argentina still needs to play. I just think Cameroon needs to like get caught up and play all the teams. I think that's just what we're waiting for right now. So Cameroon's gonna play a lot of ranked games against teams waiting for their 5th match. So I think Cameroon also needs to play South Korea. Oh, yellow card for Darius Goujon. Alright, free kick. And that's it, that's full time. Alright, Bulgaria beating Cameroon 4-2. Oh, we're on the wrong spreadsheet. Alright, Cameroon losing 4-2, so they go 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to a -8. Alright, and then Bulgaria, they get 6. And they go up to 15, and they go down to 14. Wait a minute. Oh, they go to +1, that's why. Yeah, they go from -1 to +1. There we go, Bulgaria. Momentarily tied with Argentina. What's the next game gonna be? Oh, we got Argentina, but we have another friendly match. Yeah, the teams getting caught up on their friendly matchups. Because we did have a lot of regulation matchups, very surprisingly. Early in the game, or early in the league. So a lot of we just had like 3 matches. So we had like 1 ranked match to start, and then we had 3 friendly matches that don't affect the standings, and then we had our one game. Ooh. Our one game between Cameroon and Bulgaria. So this is like our 4th friendly match between Argentina and Belgium. 2 teams that are currently in this year's World Cup still. A lot of teams getting behind Belgium for being the winning team over the United States. Despite some shady interference, having a player have their red card overturned so that they could play. But it didn't really do much. They lost anyway, and they lost 4-1. Alright, there we go. Oh, diving headbutt. Oh, there we go. Argentina starting off strong. There's a goal by Luis Alfios. So it's 2-2, or 2-1-2. Sorry, in regulation. 2-12. Argentina up 1-0. Belgium needs to tie it up. And yeah, we will officially see Belgium. Ooh. In the next game. Or sorry, in the next tournament, in the next league. the final qualifier before we go into our knockout 16 team playoff. Oh, tips it away. Oh, Argentina getting the second goal. All right. After taking that loss to Korea, they're going to get fired up. There's Sergio Vasquero. Here we go, Belgium. Oh, we get a throw in. Oh, one more. And there's Luis Alfios. So it's 3-0. We got about 4 seconds left in the first half. Oh! Free kick for Argentina. Oh no, free kick for Norway. Or Norway. Holy shit. The similar jerseys are really fucking me. Belgium. Not only are they like similar uniforms, but sometimes they'll switch them. Like one team, like especially Korea, they'll consistently wear the one color, and then they'll just randomly be in a completely other color. Alright, here we go. Second half. Argentina up 3-0 over Belgium. Alright, here we go. Belgium coming. Nope. Oh, what an interesting situation there. Oh, there we go. Udo Jurgens. 3-1. 2 minutes and 53 seconds left. Lots of time. Ooh, lots of time for Belgium to tie it up. Oh no, yellow card for Peter Mines. Argentina once again with the goal. There's Louis Baptiste. So it's 4-1. Argentina. Oh, just outside. It's a free kick. It almost was a penalty kick. Saved by a couple inches there. Oh, the corner kick one-timer. What a maneuver. Alright, Sergio Vasquero one more time. That's his second goal. Oh, Belgium firing quick after that goal. Rubber banding hard on that one. That's Udo Jurgens once again. It's 5-2. We have about 45 seconds left. If Belgium wants to tie it up, they got about 45 seconds. To score 3 goals, and you know what? In this game, it's entirely possible. Oh, and there's one. It's 5-3. Belgium 2 goals away. This is, yeah, just friendly competition here. Peter Halas. But Belgium can get some good momentum going into the final tournament. Oh, maybe not. Argentina shutting it down. 6-3. 6-3. Here's Luis Alfios. So we had about 17 seconds left in regulation. Oh. And there we go, full-time friendly match between Argentina and Belgium. Belgium, who will be seeing if they can qualify in League E against Japan, USA, Ireland, Russia, and Colombia. It's going to be a pretty solid league there. But up next we have, alright, we have another official game. We played a lot of friendlies today, but we have Australia, and they're going to go up against Norway. So Australia and Norway, they're actually tied right now for 4th place. The winning team will jump ahead of South Korea, who are currently at 4 points. So the winning team, with them both being at 3, they'll jump ahead to 5. Ooh. To pass South Korea. But South Korea still has an opportunity. Oh, nice. And that's Australia. South Korea does have that one final opportunity to jump ahead to potentially 1st, maybe 2nd, depending on how things go with Argentina's final game. Yeah, this is anybody's league at this point. Except maybe Cameroon. Cameroon has lost a little too much. But other than that, everybody's kind of vying for, like, you got teams that, like, nobody's really out of it. Yeah, 'cause I think we still have more games to see from Australia and Norway. So it's not the end of the road yet for most of the teams. Alright, Norway needing to tie it up. Norway's been struggling. Oh, but they do tie it up. There we go. Yeah, I gotta say, for a team with the stats that they have absolutely been struggling. Unable to get a good footing in this tournament, and they can keep themselves alive, I think, with a win here. 5 points would be solid. 3 is okay, but I think anything less than 4. There we go, Australia. You kind of put yourself in at that threshold of elimination. Right now, Canada is at the threshold of elimination with 1 point. But as we play more tournaments, everybody gets pushed down a little bit more, so it's almost a guarantee that Canada will be eliminated after this. Well, it is a guarantee that Canada will be eliminated after this tournament, and a handful of other teams, because I think all 5 teams are going to be pushing down at least 1 team. Alright, Norway, I think they just pulled ahead 2-1. Only Starjall. I'm sorry, it's 2-2. 2-2. I won't lie to you. Most of the times when I stream in the morning, I'm not like fully awake. I don't really consider myself awake until I've had a cup of coffee and a shower. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. Alright, Australia. Oh, Norway. Oh, the header. Oh my god. That was nuts. The header just parallel to the front of the net. Even the slightest angle would have put that in the net. Norway trying their ass off here to get in the lead for the first time this game. Oh, all right, we got a second corner kick. There we go. Australia nabs it. And there, wow, we got a stalemate at the second half. The end of the first half, we're tied 2-2. But I feel like Norway has been a little bit more aggressive than Australia. So right now we have, I think we're at game 22. So we have about 6 games left. So we're getting down. We're getting down to the wire. Down to the wire here when it comes to deciding who our League D champion is going to be. So this game actually is very crucial. I think I said maybe they have 1 more game left, but I'm not entirely sure. They may not. This may be their final game of the league. Oh, Rune Briggston getting a red card for that one. Ah, my knee. I must have twisted my knee pretty bad. Alright, yeah, 6 games to go. We are getting closer and closer, and then after the League E tournament, we'll have our team of 16, or Sweet 16. To see who qualifies for the quarterfinals. Australia kicking. There's Norway. As you can see, they have very similar, I mean, they have similar jerseys, uniforms to Japan and South Korea and Canada. Oh. And Belarus sometimes. And Belgium. Oh. Australia pulling ahead even farther. That's Ken Thurston. And yeah, Australia up 3-2, breaking the tie. Oh, I think that was Norway kicking it out. Alright, so Australia in the lead. The pressure now is on Norway, who has yet to be in the lead during this game. Every goal has been to catch up to Australia. Oh, close one there. Alright, kicks it. Oh, the tip. We're going to go for a corner kick from Australia. Oh, tips it away one more time. Oh. Oh, nice. Australia really holding it down in goaltending. Except that was Norway's side. That was Norway's goalie. Oh, right on the line. Alright, Norway gets a free kick. They got 1 second left. Yeah, it doesn't even come into the field. It doesn't even hit the ground before the time runs out. So it's 3-2 Australia. And, you know, some would consider this. Oh, look at that. 14-14. That's a pretty even there. So 3-2 for Australia. Some would consider this an upset. Norway is a pretty solid team. But Australia going up to +1 after some ties. Finally moving up. Alright, so they're going to go 10, 12, so they're going down to -2. And yeah, they're going to be stuck at, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. They're going to be stuck at 5th place. I don't know for sure if any of these teams, if this is going to be, I think we're like, getting close. No, yeah, because South Korea has a friendly match against Nigeria. And man, they took it to Belgium too. So they took it to Argentina, and then today they took it to Belgium. Let's see how they perform against Nigeria. I think they still have one more game against Cameroon. I think most of these teams are going to have one more game left after this cycle. It'll be, I think game 24 will be the final cycle. It'll be 25, 26, 27, 28, yeah. Yeah, 25 will be the start of the final cycle. So it'll be each final team for each, final game for each team. And For some of them, it will also be a friendly match, so that means they are stuck where they are. But I do know that Australia, South Korea, Cameroon all need to play one more team, and maybe Norway. So it might be Australia. It might have been Australia and Bulgaria's last game. It's hard to say for sure though. There's so many matches. Man, Korea up 2-0 over Nigeria. So their last 3 games, they have just been coming out hot. Already 2-0. And yeah, another continent that really needs a team to break this streak when it comes to Europe, and South America is Asia. Oh man, yeah, we need to get some Asian teams getting to the top of the competition. You know, I said Tunisia, but Tunisia is also from Africa. I think they're close, though. I think I was mistaken. Egypt is another one where you can kind of get mistaken. Egypt is like right on the brink. Palestine is very close. I think a lot of people mistake them for being African, but when they are actually in Asia. And like Turkey. Yeah, some of them are like very, very close to that border. Yeah, so this year... Wait, no, this is just in general. This is like the co-pilot. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so the AFC decides the qualifiers from Asia. And this was from 2023. 2026. Yeah, so it's like you have to win, and then you gotta win. So the first round, so we did our 2026 qualifiers, or they they did their qualifiers. And Afghanistan, so they put, I guess they must do some type of league tournament. Oh yeah, they do the groups. They pretty much do the same thing where it's like Group A, Group B, Group C, yada yada. They go all the way to I. And then they do like a knockout. And then what confuses me is why are there so many more teams? Yeah, there's interconfederation playoffs as well. But there's always so many more teams from Europe, and Yeah, a lot of teams qualified. In 2026, but I mean, it just always seems like there's so many more teams from Europe, specifically. But yeah, there was Group A was Qatar, Kuwait, India, and Afghanistan. Group B was Japan, North Korea, Syria, and Myanmar. Group C was South Korea, China, Thailand, and Singapore. Group D was Oman. Oh, I can't read that one. Kyrgyzstan, Malaysia, and Taipei. Group E was Iran, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and Hong Kong. Group F was Iraq, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Philippines. And yeah, the losing teams. I mean, the skill difference is pretty big. Like Iraq beating Indonesia 5-1. And, beating Philippines 5-0. So big difference. It might just be the lack of popularity of the sport in certain countries. Group G was Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Tajikistan, and Pakistan. Group H was UAE, Bahrain, Yemen, and Nepal. Group I was Australia, Palestine, Lebanon, and Bangladesh. And then there's a third round. I'm confused by this shit. This shit is very confusing to me. Oh, wait, there was the first round. Oh, I see. Okay, so they had, I guess, the first round, to figure out the groups. And kind of like who beat who by how much to try and... Man, Indonesia, destroyed Brunei 12-0. What the hell? Yeah, none of this really makes sense because there are teams in the second round that didn't have to win the first round, and then there's the third round. Man, where everything is broken up into Group A, B, C. I guess out of the teams that qualified from the second round, the two teams that do the best in each group, it seems. And then, yeah, the third round, so Group A was Iran, Uzbekistan, UAE, Qatar, Kyrgyzstan, and North Korea. Group B was South Korea, Jordan, Iraq, Oman, Palestine, and Kuwait. Group C was Japan, Australia, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, China, and Bahrain. And then there's a fourth round. Where I guess the top two teams from each group go into a fourth round. And then the top team from Group A and Group B, which ended up being Qatar and Saudi Arabia, yeah, it's so odd. I kind of throws me off. So the top teams, the top two teams of each group, qualify for the World Cup, and then nice, South Korea destroyed Nigeria. So I wasn't paying too much attention to that. 22 shots on goal though. That's wild. Alright, so Argentina, they had their final match against Norway. And this could have been pretty big if Norway hadn't lost to Australia. So if Norway had beaten Australia, these two would be playing for first place. But Norway is just playing spoiler at this point. They could, I guess they could jump up and tie for a potential second place. But a win from Norway will not put them over Argentina. It'll put them over South Korea and tie them with Australia. But a win from Norway will not. Will not allow them to win. It'll increases their chances of qualifying, so it's still a big game for Norway. But I feel like everything's going to be so close. But yeah, it throws me off. So like the first two teams, like the top two teams. So like, for example, in the second round for Group A, Qatar and Kuwait qualify, and then India and Afghanistan go to the third round, which increases so like the losing teams are the ones like they get a second chance. Like Japan and North Korea won Group B, Syria and Myanmar continue to try qualify. South Korea and China win the top two in Group C, and then Thailand and Singapore go on to continue to try qualify, and then Oman and Kyrgyzstan qualify for the World Cup, and then Malaysia and Taipei go into the next round of qualifiers. Iran and Uzbekistan, and then Turkmenistan and Hong Kong continue on, and then Iraq and Indonesia. Wait, I don't remember seeing Indonesia in the World Cup. It does say World Cup qualifying third round and Asian Cup, but then the Vietnam and the Philippines go into the third round, and then Jordan and Saudi Arabia qualify, and then Tajikistan and Pakistan. So yeah, it keeps going all the way to the third round. But not all the teams are here. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get how they decide who goes in the second round, because there's teams in the second round that are not in the third round, but it makes more sense from the third round on, because I don't get this World Cup qualifying third round. Do they split it? Actually, maybe. Oh, I think that's what they did. Okay. So all the teams go to the Asian Cup, but then only two teams kind of go to the third round of the World Cup. And then in the third round, the top two teams being Iran and Uzbekistan for Group A, South Korea and Jordan for Group B, and then Japan and Australia for Group C, they go to the World Cup, and then the third and fourth teams, UAE, Qatar, Iraq, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, they go into a fourth round where they do another round robin tournament. So like these tournaments are so complicated. And then so it's kind of like your lives, because there's a fifth round too. So Qatar and Saudi Arabia end up qualifying from the fourth round, and then you're left with UAE and Iraq, but Oman and Indonesia got eliminated. So the fifth round is just a final game where Iraq defeated UAE. And then you have interconfederation playoffs. My God. Yeah, you're jumping through hoops to qualify. Man, that's wild. It's a lot of convolution. It's almost as complicated as NCAA football. Alright, well, oh wow. Alright, sorry, I was distracted just trying to understand that. But it looks like Norway is up over Argentina, so this is very good news. This is very good news for South Korea, potentially Australia. Oh yeah, no, it might be good news for Australia. I don't know if Australia doesn't play a friendly game, because this is game 24, so game 25 will be the final cycle, and we may as well crush through that final cycle. It's at the most maximum 4 games, and then we'll call it a day. But yeah, there's gonna be a team unless Nigeria and Belgium play each other. But I don't think that's the case. There's gonna be 2 teams. That have already played all their games. And actually one of them will be Argentina. I just don't know what the other team is going to be. Yeah, 'cause this is Argentina's last game. This is Argentina's final and deciding game. If they win this, I don't think anybody can. Oh, the goal! Nobody will be able to catch up to them. But if they do lose this game, they risk being tied by South Korea or even being surpassed by Australia. Alright, so that's 2-2. Funnily enough, a tie will prevent South Korea from being able to reach them. But Australia could tie them. Alright, so Norway not only playing for themselves, for their potential, to potentially save their status in the tournament, because 5 points would be really helpful for them. Lee Patterson getting the 3rd goal, but they can help out a bunch of other teams as well. Oh, Argentina tied it right back up. Big rubber band goal right there. Sergio Vasquero. Alright, we have 1 minute and 1 second left in regulation. Both teams neck and neck. This one will be down to the wire. Oh, over the top. Alright, Argentina kicking it away. So we are tied right now. We have about a minute left. Norway trying to get the goal, put themselves at 5 points. Oh, Argentina trying to secure the tournament. They just need 1 goal to secure the tournament. And Norway trying their best to prevent that from happening. And we go full time. So this changes things up quite a bit. So this is one of the more interesting outcomes, with it being 3-3. So that means Argentina goes up to 7 points. And that'll be 14, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then Norway goes up to 4 points, so they tie South Korea. But South Korea can pull ahead and tie Bulgaria, but they won't be able to reach Argentina. So, it's still, it's still a good score to have, but they won't be able to take the tournament. And we have actually Australia taking on Cameroon. I was mistaken. It will be Australia taking on Cameroon for game 25. So there's a team that South Korea hasn't played yet, but it is not Cameroon. But I feel like maybe they played all the teams already. Maybe I just kind of gapped on one. I might have. But this is a pretty big game for Australia. Ooh. Cameroon has been kind of stuck at 0 points for the entire tournament. Unable to win yet, but there we go. Getting the first goal against Australia right there. Australia with a win can now tie the first place team in Argentina. And then we'll go based on plus minus. Which, quite frankly, I think Argentina would win. I think even if South Korea was able to tie them, I don't think their plus minus was good enough. No, just one. Argentina's got a very high plus minus, so they got the advantage for sure. If they end up tying, they will definitely win the tiebreaker. Next, Australia. Yeah, only at 1. But yeah, with all of these teams kind of like very close, a lot of teams from previous tournaments, the lesser performing ones will get knocked off for sure. All right. Yeah, it's 1-0 Cameroon right now. This is Cameroon's final game. Will they be able to? Oh, maybe not. It is tied up now. Ivan Brokovic with the goal there. Tying it up. Going back and forth. It's a tie game. It's pretty evenly matched. Cameroon taking on Australia. And it's the kick over everyone's head, grabbed by the goalie. Oh. Kicks it away. Cameroon getting tripped. And there we are. We're at the end of the first half. It is tied 1-1. Cameroon and Australia. Australia looking to try and surpass. Actually, no, try and tie. Sorry, trying to tie up Argentina with a victory here. Cameroon trying to get their first win of the tournament. Oh my goodness. What a kick there. Australia at 5 points. There's alarm on Gopher. Cameroon at 0. Cameroon, I fear, will be facing elimination regardless of how they perform for this match. Sadly, but they're still giving her. Still trying to keep Australia from tying first place. Excuse me. It's coming away with it. Oh, another one. Free kick right in front of the net for Cameroon. Oh, nice save. It's getting really hot once again. Some top shelf action for Australia there. As Ken Thurston is now tied up again, 2-2. Cameroon going to try and regain that lead. It gets tipped out. We're kicking it. Nice nab there by the goaltender. Oh, Australia. Oh, tips away. Just over the net. Australia with a corner kick. And, oh, another one. Oh, no, this time it's a goal kick. It went over the goalie's head. Oh, Cameroon. Nope, he nabs it. And Australia, both teams looking to get the advantage late in the game, possibly secure a win. Oh, Australia with a nice interception there. And, big save, crucial save there. Kicks it away. Australia needing it. Oh my. With another one. Alright, here we go. Alright, I mean Australia getting all the shots on goal, but unable Yep, unable to secure the lead. Neither team was able to do so. We end up with another draw. A lot of draws this time around. And Australia will go up to 6 to tie Bulgaria. Cameroon only goes to 1. And that will be that. Alright. So we only have 3 more games left to do. And Bulgaria. So Bulgaria is one of the teams. One of the teams that I mentioned, the other one being... the other one being Argentina, who have played all 5 of their games. So Bulgaria is where they're at 6 points. Not a bad spot to be in. It tied for second after tying Argentina. And tying South Korea. Oh. So yeah, we'll have a nice friendly match here between Bulgaria and Belgium. And then we will potentially see another friendly match between Argentina and Nigeria. And then we'll cap it off with South Korea and Norway. And yeah, South Korea needing... Actually, yeah, either team, really. Either team will be in an interesting spot with the victory. It'll end up being a 3-way tie. A 3-way tie for second place between the winner of those two teams. I must be misremembering though. Oh, because I thought I thought Norway was one of the teams that South Korea had a come from behind tie with, but maybe I was thinking of Cameroon. Certainly Australia though was one of the teams. I think Australia was the team that defeated them in the first game. And then they had the 2 come from behind ties. Actually, there was one come from behind tie that was definitely a friendly match. But then they had 2 more ties that felt come from behind, and then they dominated Argentina. Oh wow, he just came out of nowhere, that guy. But Belgium pulling out a very quick lead over Bulgaria. Actually, that was one of the teams that was a come from behind tie for South Korea, Bulgaria. Blah. So it must have been, yeah, the loss to Australia, the come from behind tie with Bulgaria, the come from behind tie with Cameroon, and then the defeat of Argentina. And then next game, well, it might not be the exact next game, but it'll be our next ranked game. Oh, It'll be a big game. To potentially take second place for either South Korea or Norway. And it'll be a big comeback for Norway because they absolutely struggled in the first half of their tournament too. They just started picking it up near the end. Alright, so we are at the end of the first half. Belgium, over Bulgaria 4-0. Alright, yeah, 26. Game 26. Alright, second half. It's 4-0 Belgium over Bulgaria. And this is going to give Belgium a lot of momentum going into the final tournament where they will face Japan, United States, Colombia, United States, Colombia, Russia, and Ireland. It'll be such a solid final league. Alright, 31 seconds left. 31 seconds into the second half. Got a lot of time left. Oh my goodness. Free kick right in front of the net. Setting up the one-timer. Whiffed it a little bit. Oh. Bulgaria trying to cut that lead down a little bit. I'm gonna double check. Yeah, League A. Bulgaria's starting to come back here. Vlado Sarinsky getting the first goal. They only have 29 seconds left though. Down by 6. Bulgaria waiting a little too long. To pick it up. Oh, goes out of bounds. But there we go. Yeah, Belgium has had 2 friendly tournament appearances and has been very dominant in both of them. So we have some, yeah. So we'll be looking forward to Belgium in the next league. All right. Oh, I was mistaken. Actually, it is South Korea against Cameroon. All right. So 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So South Korea and Cameroon, and then it's Argentina and yeah, Argentina 4, 5, 6. Oh, Argentina and Nigeria. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how I got messed up on that, but I was right about South Korea not playing Cameroon yet. So this will be the final game to cap off. To put a cap, actually cap on. I don't know why it says cap off. To put a cap on League D, South Korea's got a very important game. Winning this could tie them. Well, I have to think about this. Okay, so winning this, you would need to win by at least 1 goal, right? So, with that, putting that into account, Bulgaria and Australia both having a goal difference of 1. South Korea already at a goal difference of 1. You would need to win. You know, you have to be ahead by 1 point to win. So winning in South Korea, in South Korea's respect, would put them in 2nd place. So this is a very important game for South Korea. They need to win to be in 2nd place. Otherwise, they might still qualify. Ooh. But they are kind of like, right now, they're on that threshold with 4 points. They do have a good plus minus for a team with 4 points. But they are on the threshold. But getting 2nd place would be even better for the team. Oh, tipped it over. Yeah, we're at 147 with South Korea. Oh. Oh, Cameroon. If Cameroon is able to win this, I mean, they will also kind of be in a good spot. It will tie them up with South Korea, which in most cases wouldn't be great to be tied, you know, for 4th place. But with how evenly matched all of these teams are, oh my, yeah, with how evenly matched all these teams are, that would just ensure that almost all the teams have a good chance of qualifying. And you know what? I gotta say, it kind of sucks for Norway. It kind of sucks for Norway. Actually, yeah, they're also at 4 points. But yeah, that actually would be a very interesting. Oh no, sorry, Cameroon. Cameroon would only have 3 points. That's my mistake. But yeah, being the lowest performing team with 3 points would actually be pretty solid. But yeah, my mistake. I thought they were at 2. They are only at 1. But neither team really able to get anything going in the first half. Got about 6 seconds left. And yeah, we go to the end of the first half. With South Korea and Cameroon tied 0-0, completely scoreless. And we'll see what the second half brings us. But regardless of the results, Argentina stays in first place with 7 points. Bulgaria and Australia currently tied in second place, and Bulgaria would be ahead of Australia, having 15 total goals. They do both have a plus-minus of 1, or a goal difference of 1. Junji Kao with a trip. Oof. And then after that, we do have a tie for 4th place right now between Norway and South Korea. South Korea looking to break away from that tie with a win here, and a win would guarantee them 2nd place. Oh, and just as I said that, Cameroon gets the goal for the lead. That's Darius Goujon. But for the last 3 games, Korea has been very dominant. So let's see if they can. I mean, a lot of the times they really pick it up in the second half, and they've made some very impressive come from behind ties. Oh my goodness. Man, Cameroon shutting it down. It's Peter Karuba. That's the 2nd goal for Cameroon. Crushing South Korea's hopes of potentially getting 2nd place, getting a good spot in the tournament finals. Oh, tipped it over. Korea's going to get a corner kick. And, oh. Man, yeah, Nigeria is, or not Nigeria, sorry. Cameroon. Both green. Nigeria will be up next. Oh. There's another foul. Is really, really keeping Korea out of the possession. Oh, there's one from Cameroon. Oh my goodness. And normally, Korea can get into attack mode pretty quickly. But Cameroon really preventing that this time around. Oh my. Oh, they're getting in scoring position. No. Big save by Cameroon. Oh, Cameroon getting themselves into scoring position. Oh, tipped it over. Oh no. Looks like we only have 17 seconds left in regulation. Oh, there's another tip. Tipped it out. And oh man, the third goal for Cameroon, and that's gonna seal it. Without a doubt. Ten seconds left. Korea's 3 goals behind. Oh man, 4th goal. What the heck? This is what kind of throws me off about this game entirely. You got the lowest performing team in the entire tournament up until the final game. And now they're dominating 4-0. That made absolutely no sense to me. Oh my god, 4-0 Cameroon over South Korea. So South Korea's chances of, I mean, they would have been guaranteed second place with a win there. Alright, so let's kind of like sort all this out. So Cameroon moves up to 3 points. They win 4-0. That actually, yeah. That really messes, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, that messes South Korea's plus minus as well. And that actually puts them below Norway. So a win would have put them in second place, but the loss really dropped them. They dropped them down to 5th place. Alright, so let's copy and paste this. Yeah, that was about as crucial as it gets for a final game there. But as I was saying, 4 points isn't too bad, and even being at -3, yeah, we'll have to see. But let's get our teams in there. Oh, I don't know what the fuck that was. Alright, so Argentina. I mean, yeah, with the top team having 7 points, it's kind of a strange one. So top team 7 points, significantly lower goal average than England. So Argentina's gonna go. Oh wait, no, Argentina's gonna go below England at 7th place. And then we have Bulgaria and Australia. So they both have a goal difference of 1, but Bulgaria scored 15 goals, where Australia only scored 11. So with the 6 points and a goal difference of 1, they're going to go right in between Brazil and Sweden. And it will be Bulgaria first. Bulgaria first. Australia second. Alright, and then we have Norway with 4 points and a goal difference of -2, and then they are tied with Romania right now. But Norway having scored 13 points, Romania scoring 13 points. Well, I don't really know what to do here. Alright, so we might have to have like a little tiebreaker match here. I don't know what else to do. Norway and Romania. Like, perfectly tied. And then we have South Korea with a goal difference of -3. They're going to go here. Oh, wait. -3, yeah, they'll go down here. And then we have Cameroon with 3 points. And their goal difference is -4, which is better than Scotland's -8, but I think all these teams are getting eliminated. Including South Korea. Oof. Oh wait, no, South Korea. Oh, they will be eliminated next round though. So that is a very interesting turn of events. Losing 4-0. If they had won, they would be up here. So I guess I was kind of wrong in saying that. Well, not entirely. Yeah, because I said with 4 points, you're going to be on the threshold. And that's exactly where they are. But yeah, everything is kind of... Yeah, this tournament really pushes... Well, I think pushes most of the teams down. It really did. But we're going to say goodbye to Canada. We're going to say goodbye to Saudi Arabia. We're going to say goodbye to Spain. We'll say goodbye to Scotland. We'll say goodbye to Cameroon. Let me say goodbye to Switzerland. And I think that's it for now. South Korea will more than likely be eliminated. And even Norway and Romania, there's a chance that they will get eliminated too, or at least one of them. But yeah, tough break. Even just one goal less, or even if they had just lost by less, they would be up over Romania and Norway. So like they might have been safe. But it got very good chance that they will be eliminated next round. So we still have Netherlands in first, Bolivia in second, Germany in third, France in fourth, Italy in fifth, England in sixth, Argentina in seventh, Brazil in eighth, Bulgaria in ninth, Australia in 10th, Sweden in 11th, Greece in 12th, Mexico in 13th, and we have Romania and Norway in a very evenly matched 14 and 15. No real tiebreaker that I can do. And then South Korea at the very end, 16th. But we're going to have at least one team pushing everything down. And if three teams end up in the qualifying part of this, I won't bother with the Romania and Norway tiebreaker. But they might have to play for 16th place. They might just have to. If only I don't see only two teams. Actually, it is possible. But yeah, I don't really see only 2 teams being above 4, so we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. What's up, Murgle Beats? How are you doing? Came in while I was figuring out the top 16, and we still have 1 more league to go. Your favorite, USA. We got Ireland, Belgium, USA, Japan, Russia, and Colombia left to figure out. How's the FIFA going? The FIFA is going. And yeah, some very close-knit tournaments. And there's an Argentina and Nigeria friendly, so we may as well end it off with this. I'm gonna go take a shower though. It's starting to get hot again. God damn. Alright. The temperature, yeah, it's 29 degrees. Fuck me, but it's so weird. It's been getting kind of weird in my apartment. Oh, it's gonna be hot. Like, it's gonna be pretty hot overnight again. That's lame. But like during the day, it's not like too bad. It's only when I'm like trying to sleep. It just gets like unbearably hot. Alright. Well, Argentina's fired up. And yeah, we got Luis Baptista. Man, 2-0 fucking Argentina already. Shit. That's why I was surprised when they didn't go undefeated. Lowest performing winner so far. Where are we going? You know what? Phobia is a friend of pretty close in weather. Yeah, 26. Yeah, I got 29. Feels like 34. And then I gotta go work some more. I don't know. I like being out and about more in the winter. Because hot is hot. Saturday can be as low as 14 though, which is nice. Yeah, it is going to start to drop down near the end of July. We'll get back into more Canadian summer weather where it's like it fluctuates quite a bit. It's pretty high during the day, and then it gets quiet. It gets colder at night. So Phobia's got his like DJ stream going on. Speaking of DJ stream, I'll be getting to see Mark Ribouillet before Cypress Hill and Limp Bizkit. That'll be an absolutely bonkers night. But I'm just too old for that shit. I know. I don't know what else, cause Bluesfest is fucking weird. They always do like the weirdest lineups. It'll be like, usually it's like, okay, I like this band. Like, I don't know, The Offspring. I like Rise Against or whatever. And then like the other band that's playing will be something like Chingy. And it's like, well, I mean, I don't want to see Chingy. But, yeah, like, who wants to see fucking Hardy? Like, what? Bunch of fucking rednecks. Redneck Canadians are the worst. That's gonna be an interesting day though. That'll probably be like Maple MAGA fucking circle jerk fest. Chingy. I like the way you do that rat there. Yeah, because it'll be like Chingy or Sean Paul or like... Okay, where's the... I'm trying to find the oh yeah, the schedule. That's what I want. Alright. But it's like, I just hate the idea of like spending that much money. Alright, yeah, so... What was it? This is Thursday? That's tomorrow. Oh, Hardy. Yeah, so it's like, you know what? Even if I was a Lumineers fan, I don't want to see Hardy. Oh, wait, no, that's different nights. Okay, never mind, I'm fucked. Alright, so, oh yeah, there's 2 different stages. What the fuck is FTH, what the fuck is that? I have no idea what the fuck that is. Oh, hard rock, okay. I hope it's not like butt rock though. Alright, well it's an Ottawa band, so alright. They might not be great. Oh, they're starting at like 6? There's a huge break. Oh yeah. Alright. Oh, that's rough. Actually, yeah, that is rough. Yeah, the way they do it is kind of stupid. Alright. I probably won't see Mark Ruble yet. Because, like, I'm not missing Limp Bizkit to see him. But they're playing, like, at the same time. Say facts. But... Yeah, so Jade Hilton, Jesse Murph. This must be like fucking country night or something. Who's DJ MC, DJ Mace? Yeah, I don't really understand all of these stages. Yeah, I've never heard of like any of these, but I don't know what FTH is. There's a band called My Son the Hurricane. Okay. And what do they do? Multi-horn, multi-drummer, multi-singer, brass funk. Okay. That'd be worth checking out. And then Hank Azaria and the E Street Band. It's playing at the same time as Cypress Hill. Damn. But he's like the composer for The Simpsons. And then Mark Rubliet's the same time as Limp Bizkit. So, like, would there even be... Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through. Like, would there even be anybody who is like, oh yeah, you know what? I'd rather see Mark Rubliet than Limp Bizkit. Like, is there even like somebody who would exist? Like, but other than that, everything is kind of mid. Steve Earle. Oh, there's another, yeah, and then Steve Earle. But there's probably a big enough gap where you would go and check out Steve Earle or Hank Azaria to kill time between Cypress Hill and Limp Bizkit. Because like Cypress Hill at 7:30, there's no way they're doing a 2-hour set. So you'd probably catch the tail end of something. Either that or maybe if Limp Bizkit ends up being really late. But yeah, I hate the multi-stage concerts. They're terrible. Yeah, Hardy, Cleopatra, Tiny Horse. I don't know any of these. Jake DeMarche, DJMC, Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band, Kelly McMichael, Hazlitt, Lara Swamp. What is BB Nos? BBNO. $. Oh. Yeah, it's a hard pass. Oh, yeah, fuck that. And the Lumineers. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then there's next week, I think. How do I do that? Natasha Bedingfield. Okay. All-Star Women's Blues Showcase. I don't know who the fuck has the money to go to like all these concerts, but I'm sure somebody in Ottawa does. Social Distortion would be good. Oh, that would be a good lineup. Billy Bragg and then Social Distortion. Death Room Above. Yeah, that's the thing though, like, it has to be a band, it would have to be, like, it would have to be Limp Bizkit, to be honest. Because it's like, okay, you know, I like Social Distortion, but for the price and the fact that I've never heard of anybody else playing that day, I don't know. And then, yeah, like Death Room Above, but then it's like, okay, oh, Sheryl Crow. That would actually be a good night. You'd go and see Sheryl Crow at 7:30 and then go and see Death Room Above at 9. And then Gwen Stefani. Oh, there's one. Yeah, Shaggy and Gwen Stefani playing one after the other. Shaggy. Oh, and then there's one more for Sunday. Oh, the Guess Who, the Sheepdogs. Okay, yeah, I don't know.